so pleased to be here this evening for tonight's topic in our ongoing conversation series around well-being. And tonight we're here with internationally recognized educator and New York Times best-selling author, Rachel Simmons. As a school, we take a strength-based approach where transparency and direct conversations can occur between home and school. And I hope we can all learn some valuable takeaway lessons tonight.
As a leadership development expert and coach, Rachel helps people build their resilience, amplify their voices, and own their own courage.
Despite it not being a typical classroom or co-curricular experience, I feel strongly that everyone in this room is here to learn, connect, and advance as a community, making me feel so grateful to be surrounded by people who are continuously willing to learn, resembling our long-term reconciliation journey with the land we're living in.
Message of this talk and of my book is that no one should have to trade their self-worth or their wellness in the pursuit of success. I want to get into the nitty-gritty of what some of the messages are that they're hearing, and one of them is that, and I've already mentioned this in a different way, they have to be amazing at everything that they do. So this is such a problem for so many reasons. How can you help them recognize what is enough? You might find this cheesy, however, asking your daughter and talking together as a family about what you're grateful for has a lot of very powerful benefits, including, weirdly, says research, meaning like knowing what you're grateful for can help you with your sleep patterns, can help you sleep better. Who knew? Can also make your immune system stronger. I know. But anyway, what does it look like? It looks like, what are 3 things we're all grateful for right now when we sit down for dinner? I want you to encourage your daughters to try things where they're not quite sure what the outcome will be. Go through the experience of not knowing what's going to happen. Take up a new sport. I don't know what it's going to be for you. But model that it can be fun to be in the mess of just not having it together and not knowing what's going to happen. That's a muscle. I know a lot of you in this room know this already. You know this from your working lives. It's a muscle that you have to flex over and over again. But trying to be amazing innately directs our girls away from risk. Kids realize much sooner than we as adults realize that we're not going to solve their problems. But what they do want from us is they actually want to know that their feelings are okay to feel. But the art now, the trick of parenting is knowing how to toggle between where you can help and where you just need to listen. By saying, you seem really overwhelmed right now. When you give them their feelings a name, it actually helps calm them down. It helps calm me down too, especially if your daughter has a goal, like she really wants to be an X or a Y in the future. Remind her, this is what you're doing it for. And this is what's driving you. And it's really hard, and I know you can do this hard thing. The trick is to empathize and then remind her, you do have the tools to do this, and I'm with you.
So my question really is, how do you address burnout in a healthy way? And if you do reach that point where it just feels like the world is crashing down, how do you pull yourself out of that?
First of all, thank you for saying all of that and being really vulnerable in front of all these parents, because you just taught them a lot. They probably just heard a lot from you. Thank you. It's totally, I should have said this before. If your kid is in high school and they're like, I just can't, just say, take the day off, stay home. They'll probably catch up on work anyway. Who cares, really? If they want to stay home, let them stay home. Sorry, but let them stay home. And you have to find something that will give you release from all the stress. I think if you're a hard worker and you're a good human being, you will succeed. I know that sounds cliche, but anybody in this room is going to tell you that. So you just got to play the long game a little bit, and even if you do drop out of the Rhodes Scholarship, and even if the president of your college calls you to tell you you embarrassed the college, this guy, you can come back from that, okay? Really. And it's going to make you a much more interesting person for it. Thank you again. Thanks for that great question. Take care, everyone. Appreciate it.
We so deeply appreciate you sharing your experience and expertise with us. and your personal anecdotes, which really offer such color and information. And just thank you all for your time, your attention, and your partnership in support of your daughters. Have a good evening, and thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.